What's up guys, RCTV here with another video. This time we're doing a review on the Blade MCX2. First of all, this is a sequel of the first Blade MCX, which they're pretty much the same, but you know, the second one's a bit better all round. But anyway, so one difference is that the second one, it doesn't come with a transmitter in the box, so you do have to buy one separately, or if you already had the first one, then you can just use the one from your first one anyway. And then secondly, the battery, which you basically, underneath the helicopter, you just sort of slide it in like that and plug it in to fly. But anyway, so this battery is different from the old one because it's bigger and it holds more power, so it's a longer lasting battery. It's 25C, the last one I think was 16C. So let's talk about the flight battery. Now, as you know, this is already 25C, which is better than the last battery, which was actually 14C. I was wrong. But anyway, so charging wise, this, so yeah, that's a charger, which, you know, it just comes in with a little cradle, which you need 4 AA's in the bottom, and then that's just clip on. And when you plug it in, this red light here will start to shine. No, but anyway, so that brings me to my next point. Once the battery is fully charged, which is about 30 to 40 minutes, this red light will start flashing and will eventually go out when it's completely fully charged. So that's when you know it's ready to fly. So now I'm gonna talk about tips on flying and how to get it ready for your first flight. So firstly, this is really important because I remember with the first one here, I had to send it back because I did it wrong. You have to get it in the right order. What you've got to do, you have to turn the helicopter on first. So you plug this in, there you go, you saw the blue light flash, that means it's on. You wait a couple of seconds, blue light should start to flash, there you go. So once it's doing that, you get your transmitter, and what you do to bind them, you hold the left one down whilst you turn it on, and it makes that annoying noise. You hold that down until the rest of the lights on the helicopter start. Yeah, there you go, when they do that, and it sort of makes that twitch noise, little beep, just wait, there you go, so that's working, I'm ready to fly. Also a good note for when you're flying, make sure that this battery underneath isn't pushed too far in. So here you can see I have actually pushed it too far in, because that yellow bit there was like it was sort of underneath the white bit on the white plastic, so you just want to pull this out a bit. And the reason you need to do that is because otherwise it won't go forward or backwards, and sometimes it doesn't do side to side either. So it's really important that you get that right, because when I got this for my birthday recently, I thought it didn't work because it wasn't going forward or backwards, but all it was that this battery was pushed too far forwards. So make sure it isn't pushed too far forwards. Okay, so when you're taking off at the start of a flight, you need to make sure, I mean, you don't have to, nothing bad really is going to happen, but what you want to do, you want to push this all the way, not all the way up, but you want to push it quite fast, not really slowly and gradually, because when this takes off and you start spinning gently when it's just taking off, it sort of creates a cushion of air that it's trying to lift off, and if you don't take off straight away, like, you know, you push your throttle stick up quite fast, then it's going to be drifting side and side, trying to get to the side of the air bubble kind of thing. So you want to make sure it goes off straight away, otherwise, yeah, that will just be going side to side. So now we're looking at trimming. So when you're taking off, or when you're flying in mid-air, if it's sort of, you know, swerving right or left or forwards and backwards or spinning around or whatever, all you've got to do is just trim it on here. Now, trimming, you use these buttons on either side to just trim it. So if it's going up a bit too quickly, then you press this down one here, or you know, the other way, is going down too quickly, you press that one up there. And if it's spinning left randomly, you gotta press right. So if it's going one way randomly and you don't want it to, then you need to set it with the trim buttons the opposite way. So if you're flying and it keeps sort of, you know, flying left, what you've got to do, you've got to press this here a couple of times and keep testing until you get it right, so that it just flies vertically and hovers perfectly. And that's what you do with all of them. So this is forwards and backwards, that's left and right, and that's spinning left and right, and that is going up and down. I do also want to quickly say, before I show you guys a quick test flight, this helicopter is not built for outdoor flying, because it really is so light. Look, like, you know, but that's a good thing as well, because if it crashes, I mean, if it falls, it doesn't really take any damage because it's just so light. You know, there's no weight to take a big impact. But yeah, don't try flying it outdoors. The wind really does take it, and it sort of wobbles around, and it's really hard to fly outdoors. I mean, I have flown it outdoors, but it really does struggle against the wind, and it went to chimney height of my neighbour's house, so and I had to get it. This helicopter is a good one to buy for kids, or you know, your siblings or dad or whatever, because it's very easy to fly. Well, it's quite easy to fly, and you know, you fly indoors, and you can really fly at any standard of pilot. It's really not that hard. So yeah, it's just and it's a pretty good helicopter as well, just generally. But yeah.